Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I am your host, OliveXC. I am a top Grandmaster with over 1,000 hours of experience in this game. If you enjoy these type of videos, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Today, we are playing another game of Fixed Classic, World Domination, 60 seconds, Expert AI, Balance Blitz, Fixed, Alliances on, Fog off, Blizzards on. Now, the majority of my troops are positioned here in the Asia region. I'm going to just focus on getting a card with my 3. Hopefully this works. It does. And I'm just going to move my troops here on my first turn and just see how the board develops because it seems pretty dynamic. Players include Silver Suitor. I just love the Hawk who asked to make an alliance with me. I think I will accept this for now. Zombie-holic. Make sure you guys it's good side. General Honda. And then finally, Mr. Bojangles. Now, when I see how this board develops here, I put the white player in a very, very strong position because I have a natural play for the Europe continent. But we're going to have to see how players develop and are affected by this. I can see the blue player, yeah, they're really spread out. I'm actually not too sure what they can do. Because they're just leaving their troops there, but like, no one really has a play for North America. Like, I have a lot of troops, Orange has a lot of troops, Blue has a lot of troops. Blue's attacking in Europe, which, again, since I don't know if that's like the strongest move. I think the black player has the strongest position on the board because they have a natural, immediate, and obvious play for the South America continent where they can just attack with their 7 to this 3 for 100%, have this 5 in East Africa attack North Africa right here, and then move their Argentina border to either the Venezuela or North Africa, whatever is weaker, and have a naturally strong guard. So if they don't do that in the first turn, I'm going to just believe that they're like a weaker player. Like the Brazil army really should be attacking the Venezuela area. They could just be waiting because they want to be safer, but really with like guards like this, like I don't see what could happen here. It looks like, yeah, the green player is going to be making a move for Africa because nobody has made a move to it yet. And this means the only continent no one has made a move for yet is the Australia region. I could potentially make a move for that, although it is going to take time to do so. Yeah, it also looks like the orange player made a very aggressive move taking me out of North America right away. It's not the end of the world that they did that, but I'm going to have to be a little more cautious around them. Also, again, people keep putting their troops in Europe. I don't like that. Because, again, they're just going to antagonize the white player. On my next turn, I'm just going to focus on continuing to group my troops in Asia and seeing how things keep developing at this time. Eventually, I think I can make a move for the Australia continent, but I have to see how other players choose to react to this. And yeah, I'm getting hammered this game, you guys. Ooh. I'm down to 15 troops. However, the blue player, I think, is going to be continuing to lose troops. Also, it looks like the blue player is continuing to make an effort towards getting the... Well, I was going to say they were going to be going for the North America continent. Yeah, but now they're just moving their troops away out in the Asia region. They're basically giving up, but now they're moving their troops back in. I don't like that very much. Because I think the orange player is just going to hit them the next turn and ruin both of their games. They showed a propensity to be extremely aggressive, trying to take continents right away. Because attacking a 4 and a 3 can be very, very risky for your overall game. The black player is continuing to be in the best state in the game right now. I can see them at any time. They can take South America. It's just saying, "Come, black player, take me. Take my Venezuela." Ah. South America doesn't actually sound like that, by the way. Yeah, this is fixed. The black player has no idea what they're doing at all. That was just actually stupid. They basically are now putting their troops, trapping them in Argentina. They can't attack Venezuela or do anything with it. I believe they're hoping that the blue player on their turn places their troops on Venezuela. They then attack Brazil and North Africa, and then leave their troops in North Africa, even though the green player is clearly making an effort for the region. You can't make this stuff up, people. Because if the blue player were to do that, well, how would the green player react? You need to think about how other players are going to be reacting to the game and play accordingly to it. So I'm going to probably lose this too right here. So you can see the balance blitz odds are 37%. It's better for me to slow roll this right here to see if I get lucky. I do. And now I'm able to get a card out of this. I also switched back to balance blitz because the odds are, because it doesn't reset. The Kill Pete strategy calls that a design flaw. I call it in a more positive spin, extra skill in the game. Now, the white player, I wonder what they are going to do. It looks like they're just moving out of the way. I'm going to give them an alliance request. I think they did something very nice there, and I want to work with them. And they did that without me even asking. I'm going to let them know that they should be attacking green, attack orange, because I want them to get the continent. And that I won't be hitting them. No reason for me to. Now, the black, since the blue player was able to get their, I think the blue player was able to kind of get the cue and like use their cards in attacking here, but again, like the black player needs to take this South America now. They missed an opportunity. They really missed the opportunity right here. What they may have been trying to do was communicate with the blue player to attack their territory so that we can get value out of it. But again, like, what are you doing, black player? You have the most troops in this game, but you can have over 30 troops right now if you just taken over the continent earlier. What is good about what's kind of going on right here is this game is dynamic and moving rapidly. We're also seeing the green player is a fast attacker. So it looks like the orange player is continuing to try to make a move for the Australia continent. However, I don't think that's going to work. I'm going to be taking it from them now. And then I'm going to hold it right here. It's a little bit risky. However, when I think about the players that can do anything about this, maybe the green player, but they would have to attack a 1, a 4, and then go through and hit me. If the orange player has a set, but that can be like a potential suicide if they were to choose to do that. The blue player may just decide to hit the orange player right now. And if they do, the orange player's game will be over. Yeah. Okay, they're not hitting the orange player. So I need to be very, very cautious of the orange player right now. I'm expecting they've been very, very aggressive all game. And I think I should target them because I clearly made a move of aggression towards them. Also, even though I turned in my set, I'm only on parity because I used all of my additional troops to immediately take over the Australia region. If I didn't do that, though, I would not be able to get a continent, and I would just be falling further and further behind in the game. Now, this is going to be a critical moment. If the orange player has a 10 set and chooses to suicide into me, both of our games will be over first off. But frankly, I think it's important to be considering how players are reacting to you. And clearly the orange player has made a lot of attacks towards me in this game. So I'm actually fine with hitting them. Because at some point you have to like tell someone, no, you can't hit me and be doing this stuff, bro. So I'm clearing out the orange player from this region right here. And I think that they're going to be taken out now. It won't be exactly worth it for their cards because each card. The white player didn't even take them out. The blue player will take them out, but I'm fine with this. And you can see by making a very aggressive move early on, just attacking everyone left, right, left, right, left, right. I'm just only focusing the orange player because they hit me first. They clearly weren't thinking about like a balance or anything like of that nature, and they clearly weren't trying to be my friend. Instead, I'm focusing on who is being my friend, which is the blue player and the white player. So right now, the game is looking like it's entering a steady state where I think the blue player is soon going to be getting the North America continent. And they're going to be very, very strong because the white player failed taking out the orange player when they should have. But they are creating tension, so I don't know if they're going to be hitting each other or not. Yeah, I'll be giving them love. So I'm all the love. But at this point, yeah, I do have a wild, so hopefully I should be able to get a big trade in the next turn, and I can be like okay. The green player has been saving their troops, and I think could be making a move. Excuse me, everyone. Yeah, the green player can kind of do anything they want right now. But I am just going to play very, very passively. This is the classic Australian turtle right here. But in this case, it's very, very worth it for me to do so because I'm very, very weak on troops. Look, because I made such an aggressive move. Oh, yeah, you can do that. You clearly just want to attack with one. But we can see right here, since I have less troops than everybody else, it's worth it for me to be more passive right now and see how the game develops. If I were to aggressively attack someone right now, the game could easily develop in a state where I just lose. So I'm hoping what will happen is the white player and the blue player will develop tension with each other on these borders right here. Another thing that can happen that might be smart is I could eventually take out the South American position here. The standard strategy for South America is they put the majority of their troops in here like the turtle, and then they leave a small stack out above here in order to get cards. The issue is if they lose this position here, they have to either attack North America or Africa, which in turn can create a conflict between the players. And in this case, I want all the conflict to occur. I don't want the South American player just putting a lot of troops here very quickly. So I'm going to be attacking them now, removing the spot, because I'm not allianced with them. And now I'm just going to keep my guard right here. Now, on the next turn, the black player is going to have to attack probably the green player, and that may create some conflict between them. This is a standard move to make as the board starts stabilizing out, because as the Australian player, you don't want things to remain static and hoping everybody just kills each other. If the game does remain static, all that will end up happening is you'll be getting less troops than everybody else. Because, like, let's look at the board, right? The North America player is getting like 5 per turn. South America is like equal of me getting 2. Africa is getting 3. You're clearly not going to be able to hold the Asia region. And clearly all that like will end up happening is you'll eventually just get so weak that either the game will just stagnate and you'll just lose. You have to make early moves to attack someone. What's great about Australia is one border. So now we've created a situation where the black player is no longer going to be getting cards unless they choose to attack the green player. But yeah, right now they're not doing it. The green player also is very strong, by the way. I do want to make an alliance with them because they are acting like they know what they're doing. So now I'm allied with everybody except the black player, which I am fine with. I'm going to move all of my troops here. And now the game has entered kind of like a steady state where every time I'll be getting a card, that card will be worth about 2 troops on average. I'll be able to expand more than the black player. And I'm hoping eventually there will be some tension either between the blue and the white players. And that could potentially create a conflict. Or what I hope might happen is the blue player may eventually attack the black player, creating some form of conflict. But right now the game is kind of stabilizing at this point. We've really done in the early game everything possible to really kind of like shake up the board a little bit. We made an aggressive move for Australia right away. We recognized the dangers of the orange player and made moves to significantly weaken them. And the white player and the blue player what kind of use like your initial capital to take out the orange player. And then also taking out the black player in South America, they're now going to be the weakest player. You'll also notice that even though the white player got Europe, like they're so far behind, like that's because of all the extra cards the blue player got. Like, if you're going to go for a kill, you need to go for it early. So now the game's kind of stabilized at this point. I'm going to be doing like I think one more trade-in, like as soon as I get a favorable 10-card match, which I will do and use up my wild. Because I'm a little bit behind. I don't want people. So the green player is very, very good. They may recognize taking me out at 5 cards could lead the game to be a little more stabilized. So it's going to be important that I get to that stage where the troop counts get very, very high, so the green player does not get those ideas. They've also kind of recognized that I'm kind of the threat because I've been the one making all the initial moves at the start of the game. And that's why I think they're kind of placing their troops out in the Middle East, because they don't want me going in and attacking them. But at this point, the board has entered a stabilization point. We're all kind of trading cards. But what's hopefully going to happen over the next little bit is the black player is going to keep getting weak, and hopefully some tension can develop between the blue and the white player. Let's see if they'll attack the blue player if I make a sign towards them. It doesn't look like it. Also, the white player is making a mistake right here, where what they are doing is they keep doing 3v1s. 3v1s have around a 90% success rate under balanced blitz, which are the settings of this game right here. That means 1 out of 10 times it's going to fail. Additionally, even if it succeeds, it's much more likely that you're going to lose a troop when you're attacking. If you're going to be trying to get a card, it's best to do a 4v1. It's going to save you the maximum number of troops and reduces your likelihood of losing one troop when attacking. We're also starting to see, by the way, the effects of me removing the black player early on from the position. You can see there used to be a time where I was behind the troops by the black player. Now I'm ahead. That's because I got some favorable early trade-ins. That's preventing the black player from recognizing their equity. If you can isolate the South American player early between the North American and African players, you want to do that when possible. So I will just continue getting my cards, leaving them here, and seeing how this game continues to develop. Those 3v1s are going to kill me this entire game. Don't 3v1 people. Oh my gosh, this white player is so lucky. Yeah. We can also see an important inflection point in this game. I'm the second weakest player on the board besides the black player. That's because I was the one making all the moves, kind of advancing this game right here. And, ooh, is the blue player going to be making a move? Yeah, because they kept creating tension between each other. Now the blue player is attacking the white player. This is a very nice development. And I think that they just have poor diplomacy between themselves. This was going to happen eventually, but they kept fortifying right here like this. Now the board is kind of like stabilizing. Ooh, and now the black players have just attacked the green player. Oh, this is very, very nice. This is the Australian turtle's dream right here, where everyone just attacks each other. All the moves I made this game were against the orange player, who I immediately recognized as my enemy, and I tried to eliminate right away. And then the black player, who I immediately took out to try to isolate them, and which is now putting pressure on the green player. You'll also know some subtle things that I'm doing right here. I'm leaving my Siam territory open to attack around the map if a critical moment occurs. Don't trap yourself in Australia. Another subtle thing I'm doing right here is I'm going to be attacking Siberia territory specifically. I want to open up the 22 as much as possible to retaliate against the white player if they choose to do so. And this is all very, very subtle. So subtle right here, what's going on, what I'm doing. Now I expect the white player is going to be retaliating against the blue player in some capacity. And as they should. The blue player, probably should not have attacked. What should have happened earlier was a black player should have attacked the green player like I originally wanted to happen. And has happened. I have another 10 set, by the way. Lucky, lucky me. I am OliveXC, and I'm lucky. Trademark, I wish. But you can see, and I think the theme of this game, you should be aggressive with you can on your opponents as long as they can't retaliate against you. I was very aggressive against orange early on when they couldn't retaliate. I was aggressive against black because they couldn't retaliate against me. And now look. Now the green player is eliminating the black player, guys. I have... Look at... Oh, they just fed the kill to me? Do I go for the double kill right now? Oh my gosh. You guys... yeah, it's 5 cards. It's 8 troops right there. I think we do this. We're gonna go for a freaking double kill. 69! No! Yeah, we're gonna go for the kill. Little off with the pathing, but not the end of the world. And we're just going to take over this whole area. Now we're going to take out the the green player. Get their cards right here. 3 horsies and the black player. And wow, these are some awful trade-ins. And now look at the board right here and what's going on. The white player and the blue player have been having tension towards each other the whole game. Pow! Watch out! Wow, 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 wow. They hate each other right now, guys. They hate each other. I don't need to do anything right now. I'm going to sit back in my chair, move around, let the maestro do his work. This is the power of the Australian turtle, guys. The key is to do very subtle moves and make other people attack each other. And look at the dynamics of the game. The white player and the blue player hate each other. So as long as I just keep things passive, I think they may even kill each other. Look, they went up. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, okay, yeah, clearly they are... Yeah, they're just like taking over like some territories right here. So, but they're not doing like too much. They're very, very close to just killing each other, by the way, you guys. So, all I need to do here is I'm just going to get a card. I'm just going to move my troops together and just let them know, hey, I'm just going to hold my continent, guys. And why? Because the players here hate each other. I think they're only going to be attacking each other right now. And this is just going to be reaching all sorts of conflict between themselves. And eventually, I think the blue player or the white player will suicide on each other. And that will be very good for me. I just need to kind of bide my time and wait a little bit to see what happens here. Yeah, because right now it's a very even endgame. The white player, hopefully, come on. Attack the white player. Yes. Look, now the white player is giving these this devil symbol. And yeah, they should be giving the devil symbol. That ain't good. You don't mess with someone who has nothing to lose and is playing off of emotions, guys. All I'm going to do, bam, take a card, go back. Watch this. The white player is very angry at the blue player right now. I expect them to go in and to hit them. And they're not smacking each other. They recognize an important principle of the balance of the game, which is you should only take a player out with worth it for their cards, and if someone has more troops than everybody else, like my 69 number, it's worth it. But look at this. They're just attacking each other. I now am leading in the troop count, guys. If I just stay back and let the two players attack each other, then I'm going to win this game. It's going to happen, you guys. It's absolutely going to happen. The blue player just said good game. Or sorry, the white player just said good game. I think I have this. I think by just subtly manipulating the other players and doing little early things in the game, recognizing my enemies and making moves, I have created a manufacturer situation for myself where I am, oh my gosh, lucky, lucky Olive. Oh. Like, the blue player and the white player are going to hit each other. There's just so much tension and animosity between them. Look, they're just going to keep breaking each other. I just need to be very silent and not say anything. They are just each poking the bear and angering each other. And I just need to very, very subtly just keep putting my cards down. I need to keep getting cards. And just keep my stack right here. I'm trapping it, but I'm trying to appear as non-threatening as possible to the other players. And this is because I know as long as one of them suicides into the other, I can take it out the next turn, and then I'm gonna win! Boom, 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 boom. Yes! That's checkmate, guys. That's checkmate. Look, you can see right here, the white player has only 16 troops. The blue player has 22 troops and 5 cards. So it's probably like about 35 troops or so. My one stack of 63 is worth more than all the other players combined. What this means is all I have to do next turn is bring out my 63 stack, and I'll be able to clean up the board, hook, line, and sinker. So remember, guys, the lessons you get from this game right here. Be the puppet master. Recognize your enemies early on, and you can do very subtle moves to influence other players to attack each other. I took out the orange player by making my move, hitting them out of Asia, making the white and blue players take them out. Yeah, so now we're just in a very interesting situation right here where so at this point there's only like a one player left that can win, which is the white player. So since they technically suicided on the blue player first and broke the balance in the game, I'm inclined to give the blue player the second place. I mean, the white player can do whatever they want right now. It's clearly over. Now, the only other situation is the blue player did give up earlier when they didn't have to. And the white player at a minimum is sticking it out. I think what I could do then, given that the white player is staying in the game, should I give the blue player or the white player the second place? I say because the blue player broke the balance of the game, or so the white player broke the balance of the game but stuck it out, I'll give them the second place. Because I'd rather reward people for staying in the game than the people who break like the balance. Both are bad, but at this point, I just need to end the game. And really, it's just about not causing stalling. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was just an amazing game right there. I hope you learned some good lessons about like a classic fix that you can apply like within your games. And if you're enjoying my channel and everything that I'm doing, I hope that you guys subscribe. And again, make sure to like and comment the video as well. And let me know about tips and tricks on how I can continue to improve at this game. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. This is OliveXC signing out.